Hey yo, hey yo, what it do, peoples? What's good? It's your boy Kevin Wright, aka Kev on Mission. It has been a little while since I've come to you with one of these types of videos. So I wanted to do this to one, let you know I will be getting back to doing videos like these. And number two, to sit down with you and give you a little bit of an update of what's been going on. So it's a little obvious that beginning July 6th, which was when the first video came up, I had a chance to stand in as an interim teacher for our Wednesday night Bible study at my church, Christ Chapel. Also, while doing that would happen from July 6th, with the exception of August 3rd when I was down in Blacksburg visiting Virginia Tech, catching up with folks. I held it down until Wednesday, September 7th. So it's been 2 weeks since we've stepped into a new situation. We're now Wednesday night Bible study is led by one of our associate pastors. His name is Pastor Jose Garcia. And he's doing a teaching on evangelism. And the other cool thing is I get to stand in because he also wanted to get a teaching team together. And I've been asked to be on the teaching team. So I will be filling in for him on Wednesday, October 5th. It'll be really cool. I was there earlier tonight, sitting in and getting a feel for the class and seeing where things are going, just talking about evangelism, how prayer is important for evangelism, being equipped is important for evangelism, and also going and being faithful, understanding that the Holy Spirit is the one who leads us to be able to share Jesus with folks in whatever setting we end up in. However he chooses to do it in that moment, he's the one who equips us. So that's a little bit. Also, in addition to that, so August 10th was when our staff planning days with crew at George Mason University, we also got together. So you see how some of this is interlapped, intermixed, and mingled. So August 10th, we also began to get together and plan for the year because classes started at George Mason August 22nd. And prior to that, we had a chance on the 14th through the 16th of August. Me as a staff team and our student leaders, we had a chance to get together for a couple days to talk through, pray through beginning of the week events and all that kind of things, just leading into the year and also having time to be together. It's always a cool time. And I had a chance to be a part of that time frame, which shortly also led to, we had various events at Welcome Week. We had an event called Pancakes at the Park where we got to hang out and give students pancakes. And we had surveys at various points on campus where students filled out surveys. And then the beginning of the classes, August 22nd, we had a chance. I personally went on Monday night. I had a chance to go and proceed to do some follow-up. So we take all these surveys that people filled out and we look for the ones where people said that they were interested in receiving a welcome packet from us. They were interested in knowing more about God walking through college. They were interested in our Bible studies. So the one student, I had a chance to go. And he said yes to everything. So I was like, we got to go. I got one of my student leaders. His name is Justin. I said, come on. We've got a student who's like just ready. And within 5 minutes of me texting him, he was ready to receive the packet. So we went to his dorm area. We met with him on this hall. And we got to sit down and talk to him. And he was just so excited and praising the Lord, saying this is God at work, that there's a Christian community on campus. There's a chance for me to be around other believers and other brothers and sisters. So it was just really cool to be a part of that. And this student is a freshman, just getting into things. And also, while we were at planning days, I was asked to disciple a student who's a part of Epic Movement, which is one of Crew's contextualized ministries. And that will be happening fairly soon because our first meeting, large group, was August 25th. This student showed up to our large group meeting as well, and we got to hang out and connect. And I also had met him before because the video is here on this channel. where I had a chance to go speak to Epic Movement and talking about race, culture, and revival. It's part 2 because I spoke to them before and I had a part 1. So if you want to see that recent video, go back on my channel, look up Race, Culture, and Revival. Matter of fact, this student will probably be jumping up in the comments because he's watched most of the videos I put out. So it'll be really cool to be able to connect with him fairly soon, to be able to sit down and to be able to share just more of how he can grow with Jesus and how he can continue to keep walking alongside the Lord. He got a chance to go to a summer mission. So Cru has these aspects called summer mission where they take place in the summertime so students can still serve Jesus on mission, which is really dope and really cool. Yeah, I did hear a little bit about it, but I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more. So I've got to get those things sorted out. Plus, on Tuesdays from 5 to 6, I am a coach for the Impact Movement. Now, the Impact Movement used to be an ethnic field ministry of the Cru. Now it's its own movement, but they partner with Cru to do certain things. So we officially relaunched Impact Movement in 2017. And actually, I was asked to lead up the relaunch because the staff person who was supposed to, at that point in time, he was always support raising because he's full-time staff. So I was actually asked to help take the point and lead on relaunching the movement. So the movement has been around since 2017. Now enter 2020 when this individual has returned. So now we co-lead together, but of course I'm still very much active, and we've been having Bible studies every Tuesday, and this past Tuesday was our 4th, and we're jumping into some things, and things have been going really good. So I'm excited to see what God's going to do throughout the course of the year. There's other things I'm definitely going to be jumping into specifically with that specific role, and it'll be good. In addition to that, we've also got our fall retreat coming up on the weekend of the 29th, it's 30th. I'm thinking of the 29th because I have a ministry event happening, which I'll get into in a little bit. But on the 30th through the 2nd of October, we as a Mason Cru community, we get to go to Pine Creek, which is where we've been for the last few years, except with the exception of 2020, where everything was limited. We had to stay home, but now that everything's opening back up and everybody's back outside, as we say, we're going to go back there. We went there last fall. We will be there this fall again, and it's going to be really cool to see students connect with Jesus, to be getting away. Also on Thursday nights, we began a series last Thursday called Encountering Jesus, where we're going to be exploring folks in the Bible who have encountered Jesus. Michael Crum, one of our staff teammates who I also lead Impact with, kicked us off this past Thursday dealing with Nicodemus, and he talked about how there are encounters that will save your life. And so we talked about Nicodemus and his encounter with Jesus and how it really did change his life, and how we're believing God that students will encounter Jesus as we talk about folks in the Bible encountering Jesus, and that students will encounter Jesus and that he will change their lives just as he has changed our lives as well. Hallelujah, somebody. Also, as you know, the church I attend, Christ Chapel Church, is an AG church, and because of that, I have some really dope ties with folks in Chi Alpha. This afternoon, actually, I had a chance to sit down with my friend Blaine, who oversees Chi Alpha in DC, and my friend John Peretti, who is director of Chi Alpha at George Mason University, same campus with Cru. And because my responsibilities on campus have not done any serious overlap, I've actually had a chance to sit in and see what God's been doing in Chi Alpha at George Mason, in addition to handling my roles and my responsibilities with Cru. It's been good to be able to build friendship there and just to be able to champion somebody who's on this same campus. We're doing the same work. So me, my friend Blaine, and my friend John, we got a chance to hang out in Woodbridge and just to talk through things, because Blaine and I we connect pretty regularly. Every so often we'll sit down and we'll catch up, usually There have been times I've gone to DC either, but lately he's been coming to me. So it's been great. We've been able to hang out. And next Thursday, I get to go to AU and share with their Chi Alpha students. And if you've been a part of this channel for a while, you will know I've been to AU twice. Last school year, 2021-2020 U, October 7th, 2021, and March 24th, 2022. I had a chance to share with their Chi Alpha movement, and I get a chance to do it again next Thursday, and I believe so. And as we talked, I will get a chance to hang and share Jesus with their students. There's a particular series, I'm not going to say too much because, hasn't happened yet, and we want the students to be able to, but it's cool to be able to come alongside of different folks and champion them with the gospel, as well as serving within my local church. I mentioned to you I held down Bible studies, which you can also see on this channel. Those have been recorded. You can see those on this channel if you're new to this channel. And in addition to that, again, I mentioned I'm going to be also helping be a part of the teaching team for Wednesday night Bible studies still. So I'll be teaching October 5th. So that's one. And in addition to that, I am leading a young adult Bible study Sunday school class. So that happens on Sunday mornings at my church. So that's a really cool thing. I'm really excited. And there are definitely young adults who are wanting to come. Some of them are also serving with our youth. So not all of them can come, but they're trying to get a cycle going. So that'll be cool. But we have some faithful people. This coming Sunday will be week 3 of doing that. So if you happen to be watching this and you're a part of the Christ Chapel community and you're a young adult, come on up to our Sunday school class. It happens on Sunday mornings from 10 o'clock to 10:45, room 227. Come holler. Pull up for real. So there's that. And in addition to all that, we're also working on some things because our lead pastors at Christ Chapel, Bob and Wendy Griffith, have been here just over a year now. And it's really getting ready to be go time with some of the different things that have been implemented, different ideas and different plans to be able to introduce people to our church and the life of our church. And this is a historical church because our church has been around for 50 years. Our church has been around for a good minute. So it's been crazy watching them come in and take on leadership in this particular season. And we're getting ready to go forward with some things, which I've also been able to get into the mix for and getting ready with, as far as this particular element called Growth Track, which will introduce to you the life of our church. It'll introduce to you what our church stands for, how to get involved in community, how to get involved in serving, and how to get involved in different aspects of everything. So if you are looking at this and you live in Woodbridge, Virginia and surrounding Northern Virginia area, and you are looking for a home church, pull up to Christ Chapel. We have services at 8:30 and 11 o'clock. We also have online services, and you are more than welcome to come to the building because we got services in the building. We are online 8:30 and 11, and we've got a bunch of other things that are going on. So if you're looking for a church home, come on and pull up. And speaking to that too, about being on mission and serving within campus ministry, because that's where my heart and passion is. Part of serving within campus ministry also, when I was talking with Brett, my team lead, last Wednesday, we were talking about the importance of serving within the context of our local church. And that's something we went through a while ago as I was getting different aspects of staff training with crew. It's called core training. So different aspects of that, walking through those things. And your boy's about that life. I've been about that life for serving in the local church. I've been a part of my local church for the last 21 years, doing different things, and grew up with Jesus before I got involved in my current local church setting. So that's it. That should keep you up to date with what I'm up to. This is what God's been doing, and I'm really excited to be able to share more of the journey with you. If you on TikTok, you've seen me throw some things up there on TikTok. That's not going to stop. Just keep on trying to find ways to give little snippets and little things, and to be able to share parts of the journey that I can, so you can see. Also, I have been letting people know, if you are one of those people who see that the work of the Lord is going on and you're wondering how you can help, there are several ways to do that. I can make them available in the comment section of this video. So pull up in the comments if you want to know some more specific ways that you're able to help. One involves Venmo at Kevin on Mission. One involves PayPal at Boldface Truthwear. One involves Cash App at Exponent 80. Another one involves go to www.crew.org, pull up Kevin Wright. My account number for my affiliate staff account with Crew will be made available to you. I will also make it available in the comments so you can give. Those are ways you can give. Those are ways you can continue to support the work that God's doing, because there's a lot going on and Walmart ain't meant to cover all of it. So that's what's going on with me. As always, if you find content in these videos that are encouraging, inspiring, things that speak life to you, please don't be selfish. The same way it speaks to you, same way it'll speak to somebody else. Share this video with them. And again, it's been a while, but we're going to get back to having these sit down conversations like this so we can talk about some things. So in the meantime, that's it. All right. I will see y'all next time. All right now. Peace.